Oh, okay, alright.
Okay, well it's 2 minutes before the start. I'd say with the tide, some of these guys are a little bit early. They should have seen the fleet before, whereas they got in all sorts of a mess, a couple of them being over the line. Got to take into consideration what the tide's doing. But the wind is pretty light now. One minute 30 to go. I reckon that's about a minute from that boat there, to be honest. See a lot of Murley having to go back round again. You have to go that way a little bit. See, if we're against the tide, then there is logic, but they're all quite high above this. I'd be careful. Yeah. 30 seconds with the tide. Guys, you have to consider the tide.
Launch, over.
Right, well the boats are all running, nearest diameter are pretty much dead run, not one of them leaning to windward. Oh, there's one, whether it's accidental or not. Maybe some of these will accidentally lean to windward. Well, this is the leading bunch.
Grey Rib, this is Bridge.
Well, if you pinch up appropriately, the others have lost 4 or 5 boat lengths. And we're down to Clark's. Nicely done. Make sure you pinch up harder next time. You've got to pinch up harder at the mark, otherwise you get stuck in dirty. links, no need with the tide. Would you off the race? Do it off the race.
Now? We'll come round.
You're only doing Mill Beach then finish. So it's not far. We do it off the race. See, the boats are literally broad reaching down for the mark. It's a massive great loop. I mean, I know going to leeward's never a good thing, but sometimes you can catch up quite a few boat lengths because that is a big old loop they're doing. See this one, look, it's coming around, I don't know, it's not far off the run. Yeah. 30 seconds, just over. Well, it's 30 seconds now. That's pretty high up. Which forces the boat behind to push up. Guys, wants to keep out the dirty, so put quick tack in. No harm in that.
Red rib over.
There we are, put the cover in.
Red rib, Russ rib over. Russ, let you know we're going into cover the Red rib, please repeat. Over. Russ, we're just going in to cover the topper group that's coming down the ramp. I've got eyes on you, thanks Adrian. Out.
This is Bridge, Cadet.
Yeah, do you copy that? I'll be over, we're all going to do the same, over.
Launch.
Launch on the river, yeah, over.
No, I've got that, copy that. But just an interesting observation, it looks like the flight point is turning early, you know.
Big fun then, isn't it? River.
That's what I thought you'd say. Bridge up.
See, that's a bad position to be in. If you're going to go to leeward, be parallel. Otherwise, you're just going to sail into dirty. Get in tight on that mark. Come on, tight, tight, tight. Get tight. Oh, too wide. We've got, I think it's 148 kids out, and we've got not out here. You can see them right down the river, but there's even more on the lake as well. So they're being a bit cautious today. They're going upriver just in case the forecast does come true. Getting ready for the start sequence now. Now, of course, the start is the most important part of the race, especially if you've got a large fleet. So you really must get it right. So important. Now, of course, only one boat, 2 boats can be right at the prime end of the line. They can't all be there, so you've got to plan for being just slightly to leeward. And if you hit it right, you can force any boat that's at the favourable end, you can force them up. You can actually be on the favourable end slightly to leeward. 45 seconds to go. You should be on line for a minute. You shouldn't be going the wrong way with a minute to go against the tide. Let's just shut up and see how it gets on. "20 seconds. See, sometimes you can be almost stationary. You're right at the favourable end, so it's up to the boats slightly to leeward to be hitting that full speed. So we've got 3 over. Trouble is, you see, we really haven't got, it should be 1 or 2 at least that have deliberately taken the leeward berth and hit that line full speed and then started to work their way up. We don't seem to have that. We've got a long line of boats. Barge coming through, so we have to make sure none of the competitors get run down. This is amazing. You don't often look backwards. There we go, escorting that one through. Okay, we're having to keep out the tide. But the wind is chopping and changing a lot. You're getting lifted on starboard. You've got to choose your time to do the tack across. Okay, it's going well now. Getting some speed. We've got a few boats that are, I don't know why, a little bit further behind. That's better. Way too wide. I've got a comment on that. If I was a boat to leeward, I would be very upset with that. Come on, the tide's taking you tighter, tighter. What is going on here? Is there something I'm missing? Oh, what kind of crust is it? That's better. You might jibe, so be a bit mindful of that.
Doing good, Henry. Just pull the main sheet in a little bit. It's just a little bit too far out.
We had a capsize and it's strong wind now, so these things happen. Here we've got a tow to the shore. It just shows we're all doing our job properly. And we salvaged a few water bottles as well.